Coach, a very warm day outside by Minnesota standards, but then again, it is still summer. Either way, the AC is working just fine at U.S. Bank Stadium in the Twin Cities. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Chicago Bears and the Minnesota Vikings. Fairly short kick taken at the 14 here. And they'll have good starting field position as he's up just shy of the 40. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. The first carry now for Dalvin Cook. A good cover defensively as they get to him just beyond the 45 after the juke. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. That one a first down pickup of 8.
Anytime the offense shows what they call a shot play or a chunk play where they're trying to get big yardage, sometimes people just call it gadget plays, and you hold it to a gain that we just saw there, you feel pretty good about yourself as a defense.
They'll get only a couple down to the 44.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Leo! Squeeze!
On the ground, it's Cook. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's 3rd down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Switch.
3rd down, Dalvin Cook. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Make that now 3 straight 2-yard gains.
Simply excellent defense. On this 3rd down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stopped them for almost no gain.
They were probably hoping to get him a little bit closer for a shorter field goal, but he was able to get it done from deep.
Nice little tester for him to begin things, huh? I think he was open for a little bit more of a chip shot. Instead, they made him stretch it out a little bit, but he's got to feel great now that he put it through the pipes.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard
line. Trubisky brings the Bears up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Throwing here, Trubisky. That's complete to Robinson. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Here's the first carry for Tariq Cohen. And some room to maneuver. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
The end result, 21 yards.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
Yeah, it was a good start getting them into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Mike Hughes, and his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line.
Let's get this all day. Come on, 180. I got you, boy.
From the red zone now, here's Trubisky on 1st down. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. A great effort there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Bears have taken the lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. Fairly short kick, taking it to 14 here. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. As the season winds down and you look at them in totality, the offense has struggled. The defense has been pretty good, so I would imagine the changes this offseason may be more on the offensive side of the ball.
And this is where we always hear the term complementary football, because as you noted, the defense has played well enough for them to win games, and the offense has held them back. So they've got to reward that defense by improving on offense. I don't know if you make a change, a quarterback, running back, tight end, it doesn't matter. Get better players, better system, so they can play to the standards of the defense, and the win column will result.
12 yards there, first down Vikings. Following the good run by Cook, here's another 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. On 3rd down, Carter looks to throw, fires right side, and that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. He gets this away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds.
Brandon, never quite sure what the side judge or the field judge is going to rule there. That was awfully close, but in the end, he says it passed over the 1-yard line, and that's where they're going to mark it out. I mean, you can see it right there, right? See him walking up the sideline? Told him to stop right there at the 1.
On 1st down, Trubisky twisting away. That is caught by Cohen. And he'll take this one up to about the 6-yard line. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and that'll make this a 2nd down. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. After 1, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's going to go backward. They get him behind the line. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And the Vikings, they'll be set up well as they take over in great field position. 1st and 10. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Sam off.
They run, Cook, and just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. And trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down. I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense, and guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Got to get to the 26 for a first. This is third down.
Hey, 7, 5.
Operating from the gun. Carter, flush to his right. And that is incomplete. Problems on third down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on third down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get the third down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on first and second down.
These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Here's Trubisky to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Noah Spence, credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10.
It's third down.
After that sack we just saw, Trubisky and the Bears deal with a 3rd and long.
Mike 50. Off the screen.
Now Trubisky on 3rd and long. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Mike Hughes. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line. It's almost like you can see the look of frustration on his face. 4 interceptions last week. We talked about it all week. What did he do wrong? And another one here in the first half.
And you can understand the frustration. You actually feel his pain a little bit. But the worst thing he can do is what you're seeing right now, showing the other team that he's frustrated. All they're going to do is double their efforts to make him even more frustrated. He's got to gather himself, compose himself, and keep fighting.
He talked a lot about erasing that loss last week, getting back in the win column. We'll see how he responds. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. A third field goal of the first half, not what they're looking for as they come up on 3rd down.
Go. Look at me. Go.
On the carry, it's Cook. And that's not going to get it done. He'll come up well short of the first at about the 21. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave him with a 4th down.
Partner, that's another short run there, and I think the easy thing is to look at him right now and say, let's get away from him entirely. Let's start throwing the football, but I don't think you ever entirely abandon the run. It helps set a tone for the game for you, keeps your offensive linemen feeling good about themselves, and it actually tamps down a defense's pressure because if you just throw it all the time, it's going to tee off with the pass rush.
They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces him to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of... It's what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you've got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
Trubisky brings the Bears out 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Open man, Taylor Gabriel. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Now it's Trubisky. And his throw is incomplete. He was trying to hit Taylor Gabriel that time. And it's 3rd and short.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. No gain at all on the play there, and that'll bring up 4th down.
It's now 4th down.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. And there's a work of art right there. Out of bounds at the 2-yard line. They decide against going for it on 4th and 1, maybe to the dismay of their offense, but hey, a nice consolation prize down inside the 5.
Nice consolation prize indeed. So maybe the offense is upset, but they showed confidence in their defense by punting it away.
A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 9-yard line.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Now a first carry for their fullback. And just not much to be had there. 1 yard out to the 10.
Well, big man with ball met bigger man on the other side of the line. A really nice play for the defense.
Down. 60 outlaw. 45. In your down.
They'll run it. Here's Cook. And they're going to get the first down here as he's up to the 14. They have the first down with that gain of 4 yards.
We got this.
Carter on 1st and 10. And his throw's going to be incomplete. He was looking for Adam Thielen there. And it's 2nd down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
And obviously not fooling anybody here as they stop him behind the line of scrimmage. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. Another tote for the workhorse this afternoon. It's Cook. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. Carter now throwing on 1st down. That's caught by the tight end, Irv Smith Jr. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL. And he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
Complete. Smith has it. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. Oh, he almost had the rare interception. The big fella couldn't hang on, though. Incomplete.
It's now 4th down.
So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. And this will be called officially a 66-yard attempt. That's running out of steam, and it won't get there. He left it just short. No good. So that would have been something from that distance, but to no avail. Comes up empty as we have reached the intermission. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the Vikings have to like their position. They've got the lead. They get this football as well as we are back and underway for the second half. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half two, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Trubisky will throw. Gonna let one fly for Robinson. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. Now Trubisky to throw. And Miller will pull this one in. He's got it for the Bears touchdown. Anthony Miller with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Bears have retaken the lead. Point after, right down the middle. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half two.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's 3rd down.
10-2 start.
Now Carter from the gun on 3rd down. And this is going to be incomplete.
We're into the second half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. Now punter Bosher on now as he gets this one away. This will be fielded at the 17. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And the Bears take over. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
A Chicago 1st down there on a gain of 11. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Wade. Trying to turn the corner, but they string him out and stop him at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Trubisky. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. And this is going to turn into another 1st down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 45-yard line.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
Looking to throw Trubisky on 1st down. And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line. Anthony Barr comes rumbling in for the sack.
Sometimes I watch games and wonder why they use play fakes on certain passing situations because it's not going to fool anyone. I don't know if that was the case here, but the end result was the same. No one fooled. Quarterback was hit.
Trubisky's throw pulled in by Robinson. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 27-yard line. And he's top 5 in the league in terms of receiving yardage because of plays like that. What have you seen from him on film that you like so much?
Well, I'll strip away everything else and get to what we call the moment of truth. When the ball's arriving and there's a defender there, he just comes down with the ball. He competes and takes it away. Great hands, great ability to finish the catch.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. 2nd and 10 now from the 27. Here's Trubisky. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Allen Robinson with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year as the Bears push further out in front. Extra point right down the middle. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Fairly short kick, taken at the 14 here. And a nifty return there as he's all the way up past the 40-yard line.
It's the third quarter, and they're down on the scoreboard. And while no one wants to hit the panic button just yet, points are a necessity on this drive. What a great way to get set up.
So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. It's a gain of 11 as the Vikings pick up the first.
Get ready. 60-yard.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Here's Carter on first down. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation. And there, the defense won the battle. Now Cook. It's a gain of about 3, but it's going to leave him with 3rd and still 7 yards to go.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on run downs. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
Big series right here, so we got to step it up. 45 yards.
Back to throw is Carter on 3rd down. Forced out to his left. He may try and run for this. And he nearly got the first himself, but it appears he's going to be about a yard or 2 short. 5 yards that time out of the scramble. But now they're looking at a 4th down situation. I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down. Cook. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. Well, they deemed it 4-down territory, and they got 4 yards to pick up the first. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. From the gun, Carter rolling to his right. Looking for his tight end Rudolph, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 28. And his guys are going to have the football back as the 3rd quarter comes to an end. And we return, welcoming you back to Minneapolis. It's Bears football here. They also have the lead as well as we begin quarter number 4. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 46. Throwing here to start the drive as they connect left side. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 1st down for the Bears, a gain of 15. They go play action. Trubisky gonna let one fly for Robinson. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete. So here, the men in charge are going to be looking at whether or not the receiver had possession of the ball as he went out of bounds.
And they have to make sure that the receiver got both feet down in bounds as well.
So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10.
Just like that.
Now Trubisky. Over the middle, complete. That's Wade. It's a 4-yard pickup, and it'll be 3rd down. Now they'll try to convert on 3rd and 6 after the 4-yard completion. Play action. It's Trubisky. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Danielle Hunter in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27.
22 jet bomber. Single. Hey, Charlie.
From the gun on third down, Carter. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. And you hate to say it with a rookie quarterback. He's done some good things, but overall, looked a little bit overwhelmed back there, hasn't he?
He certainly has. But in his defense, he hasn't had a lot of time to throw the football. I like the way I said that, in his defense.
In his defense, I got it.
See what I did there?
Yeah, he needs better protection, that's for sure. Now they go for it on fourth, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. So they really needed points here in a 2-score game. Could not come away with anything there on fourth.
And while we know they're a little bit discouraged here, they can't check out of this game. You and I have called a good number of games over the course of our career where we've seen these types of situations. Teams get the ball back, and that miracle. So they can't let that dream go just yet. They have to get stout on defense here.
Yeah, right now really hoping for a turnover. On 2nd and 10, Trubisky to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
You don't want to throw away this excellent field position, but that's 2 incomplete passes in a row. Definitely need something big here on 3rd and 10.
Conversely, defense has done a good job on 1st and 2nd down. The coverage has been draped. On 3rd down, Trubisky. This is caught, and he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. And that's going to go as a loss of 6, and it'll set him back for 2nd down. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. Here's a 2nd and 7. And Miller will pull this one in. He's got it for the Bears touchdown. Anthony Miller with his 14th touchdown of the year, 2nd of the game, as the Bears push further out in front. Extra point splits the uprights, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary? Take care of the defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover.
58, Mike. Let's make these babies cry now.
2nd and 1. That's to Dalvin Cook, his running back. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. 12 yards there, 1st down Vikings. This quarterback now, a perfect 8 for 8 to start the 2nd half. Not bad, 1st and 10. Now throwing on 1st down and completing it. A gain of 6 there on 1st. You got the big lead defensively, willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. Tight end Irv Smith, the intended receiver, and it's third down.
Set, 70, Indy, bam. Let's go.
Now a run with Cook. Third and medium, they opted to run instead of pass, and it worked. First down.
Despite the score, despite the deficit, no quitting this guy. He's running angry, running through arm tackles. He wants to change what that scoreboard is saying.
So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 46. Carter operating from the gun. And this is Cook with a grab. 7 yards on the play, and it's a second down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. They're looking at second down now as they search for a consolation score.
Hey, check Mike 57, Mike 57. It's the side.
2nd and 3. And the catch made by Johnson. And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. That one, a first down pickup of 8. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Carter now from the gun, he'll throw. Complete, it's Johnson. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Looking to throw. Carter. And that is caught. What a grab at the 8. Another good completion on the drive as the Vikings have a first down.
60 on. Switch up.
Operating from the gun. Carter. Hit from behind, and he's going to be driven down. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. First down, a bit of a disaster, and now on 2nd and goal, back even further. A give, this is Cook. He will push his way down to about the 14. Now the Bears will use their 3rd and final timeout. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. Back to throw. Carter, he's got it. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. A terrific job there to keep him out of the end zone. And now it'll be 4th and goal. And a field goal obviously means nothing here. They're going to go ahead and go for it on 4th down. Looking to throw. Carter. And it is incomplete. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And that's going to be just about all she wrote for this one.
Check. Watch 54. All you get on the head. Alert. Watch it.
Now Trubisky back into his end zone. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked up by Mike Hughes. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the 2nd week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out.
Down. 8-3.
Now Carter looking to throw on 2nd down. Flushed out right. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. Now the Vikings will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds left to play.
Here we go. 90 Wolf. Hey, Sam off.
On 3rd down, Cook. And he's going to come up well shy of the 1st here as the tackle's made right around the 12. And with just inside of 10 seconds to go, they'll burn their final timeout. 9 seconds left. So out comes the field goal team once more. And his kick here is good. And that'll get the deficit back to 16. So time definitely not in their favor. Down 2 scores, but they'll try the onside kick. So a good snap, good hold, and right down the middle.
Never in doubt. Just the way you used to hit them, partner.
You mean like kicking the ball?
Exactly.
Well, that was in high school.
Doesn't matter. I don't care what level. You hit them, they go through.
Alert, 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 alert. All right. Good.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Gonna let one fly for, and it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Mike Hughes. And that will write a finish to this ball game. So this one in the win column for the Chicago Bears, and they were buoyed, Charles.